Okay, guys, so we saw yesterday the time difference because of banking process. I hope you all have understood this, right? Now, the flow chart that I made yesterday, I have made it again in case when the check is sent for clearing by Axis Bank to HDFC Bank, in case HDFC Bank does not honor that check, right? And you know the reasons why a check can be dishonored that I explained yesterday also, right? So in that case, HDFC does not send any confirmation, but sends back the dishonored check. Have you understood, guys? When the check comes back to Axis Bank, obviously Axis Bank will not increase the balance at all. Axis Bank will not increase the balance at all. But Axis Bank does not inform even the customer, that is Arun Traders, that the check that you deposited the other day that has got dishonored. So because of this, Arun Traders cash book will always show more balance than it is actually with Axis Bank. Am I clear? Yeah, when the accountant of Arun Traders take statement of Axis from Axis Bank, then only he will get to know that the check that he deposited on 15 July has not got created. And then he will inquire with the bank and then will get to know, okay, that check has got dishonored. Right? Now, because of mobile banking, these days many banks give you facility of SMS alerts. Through that, they inform you about this. But if you have not opted for SMS alerts, then you will never get to know until you take a statement from the bank. I hope guys you all have understood this. Right? Those who are online, Aditya, Ashutosh, Aryan, Shubhi, have you got this? What I explained?
Yes, sir.
Aditya
Yes,
and
sir.
Shubhi were not there yesterday. Aditya has missed earlier classes also. So I will tell you what to do for that, guys. But do not miss the classes at all. Shubhi and Aditya, you lose the classes and it would be a big backlog for you guys. And it would be very difficult for you to overcome that. Please do not do that. So in Axis Bank, the balance did not increase. In HDFC Bank, the balance did not decrease because the check has got dishonored. Am I clear? But in the cash book on 15th itself, Arun Traders has increased its bank balance, and on the same day when the check was issued by Pragya Traders to Arun Traders, that day the balance was decreased. So this is also a part of time difference. Am I clear? So the above in context of Arun Traders is called check deposited but got dishonored. And for Pragya traders, it is check issued but not dishonored. Sorry, not honored. Right, guys? So, what I'm writing in the quotes today and what I wrote yesterday in the quotes, that is this one, is actually the reasons for the mismatch between cash book balance and bank statement balance. Right? These statements only you have to write in the statement of bank reconciliation. We will see how. So, guys, in case you want to make this flowchart, make this again and then note down the other things. Start doing this, guys, fast now. All. If you want to make, that is up to you. Or you can directly write this.
Sir, the check is sent by HDFC Bank to Axis Bank, return.
Yeah, because check was not honored. So when check is not honored, the bank whose check it is has to send it back to the bank from whom it has received it. Right? Got this,
Yes, sir.
Aryan? Now, guys, one more thing. The when Arun Traders inquires with Axis Bank as why the balance equivalent to the amount of check was not increased, then only Axis Bank will inform Arun Traders that the check that you deposited has got dishonored, and then will give that check back to Arun Traders. So finally, that check will come to Arun Traders, and so that Arun Traders could show it to Pragya Traders that look, the check that you gave that has not been honored by your bank. Now pay me money against that. Have you got me, guys, or not? Aditya and Shubhi, are you understanding it to some extent or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are on bank reconciliation statement chapter, guys. So have you noted down this much, guys, till here? The second reason, guys, is so we have seen time difference. Now there are various other reasons like direct deposit of cash or check by a customer, by our customer in our bank account without informing us. We have to collect some money from our customer. We have already given him our bank account number. He knows our bank account number. He has deposited the money directly but has not informed us, has forgotten to inform us. In that case, in bank statement, the balance would be more, but in cash, the balance would be less. Why? Because we have not recorded it. Are you getting my point? Third one is standing instructions given by us to our bank to pay our utility bills like electricity bills, telephone bills, insurance premium, etc. Standing instructions, guys, means that we have instructed our bank and the service provider that whenever service provider, whether it is an electricity company or a telephone company or an insurance company, whenever they generate any bill against us, a copy of the bill is also sent to our bank. We have instructed our bank that as soon as the bank receives any of such bill on our behalf from these utility companies, the bank must pay the bill directly to that utility company so that we do not need to have any concern for payment of such bills so that we do not need to remember the due date of payment of such bills. It would now be the responsibility of our bank. Am I clear? I know that every month I receive electricity bill of my office or of my shop or of my showroom or of my factory. Now instead of me going and paying the bill, I may instruct my bank to pay the bill as and when it is generated. I also at the same time inform and instruct the electricity company to send copy of the bill to my bank. These are called standing instructions, right? Now, after giving standing instructions, our bank will start paying money from our bank account directly to the utility company. But we ourselves may forget to record that payment in our books. In that case, in bank statement, the balance would be less, but in cash book, the balance would be more because we have not recorded that payment in our cash book. I hope, guys, you all have understood this. Thank you. Got this, guys, or not? The fourth point, guys, have you all understood those who are online? Ashutosh, Aryan, Aditya, Shubhi.
Yes, sir.
Ashutosh, have you got this? Ashutosh and Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Aryan, have you understood
Yes,
this?
sir.
Bank charges charged by bank. Bank has charged us with some charges, right? And because of that, in bank statement the balance is less, but in cash book the balance is more. Because when bank charged us with some charges, maybe checkbook charges or check dishonor charges or some other charges, bank never informs us. Now, due to this, what will happen is that in bank statement the balance would be less, but in cash book, since it has not been recorded, the balance would be more. Am I clear? नहीं. Bank charges including interest guys on overdraft. With interest also the same thing happens whenever bank has to charge interest, bank withdraws money from our account, right? And because of that, in bank statement the balance would be less, in cash book the balance would be more, right? Bank charges us only Priyansh, those things which bank has already told us while opening account with the bank. So in the account opening form, every information is there about all types of charges, about all interest, about all penalties, everything is mentioned. Their software works according to the conditions only. There is no manual intervention. No bank officer can go in your account and can debit your account with some charges or interest with his own choice. No, he cannot do this. Right? Bank software has all the calculations, overdue calculation, days calculation, rate of interest calculation, rate of charges, everything is there in the software. As soon as you meet the condition given to the software, the software itself will charge some interest or charges in your account. What me? Next one is guys, bills discounted earlier got dishonored. Or I should write it like this. Bill of exchange discounted earlier got dishonored. I will explain you this point, guys, the fifth point, but first you note down the points from point number two. Everyone, so now I received the bill, I received the document back from Yash. Yash has duly mentioned on the document accepted and he has also signed it. Such document is called bill of exchange for me. Now suppose in that bill or through that bill I have given credit of 30 days to Yash. However, I want my money earlier. For that, what I can do, I can go to my bank and can ask my bank to discount the bill. What bank will do is that bank will keep that document with it, which is known as bill of exchange, right? The one on which Yash signed. Now that document would be kept by the bank, and bank will pay me the money in advance after deducting interest at a certain rate for a period of 30 days. Because bank is going to get money from Yash after 30 days. So let's say the bill amount is rupees 1 lakh and the rate of interest of bank is 6% per annum, or let's say 12% per annum. So for 1 month it is 1%. So 1% of 1 lakh is 1000 rupees. It means bank will deduct 1000 and will pay me only 99,000 now. Right? This is how I got my money early, just at a cost of rupees 1000. Right? After 30 days, bank will go to Yash and will collect the money. Have you got me guys or not?
Can you
Sorry?
explain again? Can you explain again?
Right. We talk about that also. Aryan, you were asking something?
Can you explain again?
Yeah, you have you understood what is bill of exchange, right? You understood that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have
So
not understood the 30-day concept.
your voice is very low, Aryan. It is always low. Please be very close to the mic. What are you saying, Yash?
Yes, sir.
Aditya, are you saying something? Sorry, Aryan, you are saying something, right?
Yes, sir. So can you
Yeah.
explain again?
Yeah. See, I got the bill from Yash. I know that I can claim my money from Yash only after 30 days because this is the period of credit that has been agreed upon between me and Yash, right? However, I want my money early. So what I can do for that, I go to my bank and ask the bank to purchase or to discount the bill. Bill means bill of exchange. I'm not talking about sales bill. What bank will do is that bank will keep that document with itself and will deduct amount on the basis of certain rate of interest and the period after which the bank can. वही बोला नहीं है आप लोगों को. So guys, this is about the bill of exchange. In case on the due date the customer does not pay the bill amount, the seller can sue the customer in a court of law under the Negotiable Instrument Act 1861 under section 137, which is a non-bailable offense, means यहाँ पे आपकी जमानत नहीं होगी. You would be behind the bars. Have you got me guys or not? So this is about bill of exchange, which I have already explained you. Now, in case the seller wishes to have bill money before the due date, he can get the bill discounted with its bank, where the bank keeps the document, that is bill of exchange, and advances money upfront to the seller after deducting interest at a certain rate for the bill period. This process is called bill discounting. Have you understood this, guys, or not? On the due date of the bill, the bank collects the bill money from the customer. If customer fails to pay money, the bank, now guys, the next thing. If the customer fails to pay the money to the bank on the due date, the bank will simply come back and will take out the money of the bill from seller's bank account, because it was seller to whom the money was given by the bank, and that arrangement the seller must have with its bank. Now you may ask a question that what if the seller does not have the adequate balance in his account? How the bank will recover its money, right? So bill discounting facility is not given by banks to all the sellers, but only to those who have such arrangements with the banks. And for that, sellers, that is business enterprises, have to hypothecate their current assets with the bank. Usually these assets are stock and debtors. Now you know that those businesses who deal in goods, they always have certain amount of stock in their business always. In shop or in factory or in warehouse, they have certain stock of certain amount of stock, right? Let's say in my business always there is stock of 5 lakhs. I can have this bill discounting arrangement up to 80% of the stock that I have in my business. That is up to 4 lakhs. So that arrangement I have to do with the bank. I have to request the bank to let me have that facility, which is known as bill discounting. So bank, after verifying that yes, I always maintain a stock of 5 lakhs in my business, may give me the facility of bill discounting up to rupees 4 lakhs. The day I go to the bank, bank will check what is the amount of what is the facility has been given to me, has been sanctioned to me already by the bank. It is 4 lakhs, but the bill amount is only 1,50,000. Bank will surely discount my bill after deducting interest at a certain rate for the period from the date the bank gets bill till due date of the bill. I hope guys you all have understood. Aryan, have you understood this now?
Yes, sir.
And this is what this point is, guys. Bill of exchange discounted earlier now has got a dishonored. Means the bill which has been discounted by a seller with its bank later was dishonored because the customer failed to pay money to the bank. So what bank will do for this? Bank will withdraw the money from customer's account. From customer's account means from bank's customers. That is seller's account, right? And in that case, in bank statement, the balance would be less, but in cash book, because the business does not know about it, as I told that banks never inform about anything to its customers. So in cash book, the balance would be more, but in bank statement, the balance would be less. Means, guys, banks never sue your customer, right? It is your duty, not bank's duty. Bank's job was to discount the bill to give you advance. It is bill discounting is actually a kind of loan given by banks to its customers. For that they charge an interest which actually is called discount. But that discount is nothing but it is interest for the period for which the bank is advancing you money. Am I clear? Because today you are going to get the money from the bank, but bank will get that money after certain days. I hope guys you all have got this. Those who are online. Aditya, Ashutosh, Aryan and Shubhi.
Yes, sir.
This is how bank statement will have lesser balance than what it is in cash book, in seller's cash book. Right, guys? Bill of exchange in Indian language is called hundi, guys. Hundi. And it is a very, very frequently used document. You go to Siaganj, the biggest market of Indore, the wholesale market of Indore, where daily turnover is of more than rupees 1,000 crores. Daily turnover I'm talking about. You will find many sellers they use hundi. They still call it hundi. Hundi, right? But technically that document is called bill of exchange. Have you got me all, guys? If yes, start noting it down, guys. The fifth point. Do this fast. We do not have much time, guys. You also have to write this because BRS you have na? Bill of exchange is a chapter in which we will see all these things in very detail. This is against, guys, against sale of goods or services. Yes, Aryan.
Sir, if the goods are of 1 lakh and if the discounted after discounted the bank will give him 90,000, so the loss is of 10,000. What about it?
No, no. See, for 1 lakh, if it is for 1 lakh in my example, that interest was only 1,000. In my example, where the sale bill
Sir,
amount was 1 lakh, on that, the interest that I calculated at the rate of 12% for a month was 1,000. So bank will pay you 99. But if you have to pay 10,000 rupees interest, it is up to you whether you really want to discount it or not. Because 10,000 is a big amount. It is 10% of bill amount. Then yourself should decide whether you should really discount it or not. And 10% for a month is very high. For the entire year, it would be
yes, yes,
120%. No bank charges such high interest rate. Have you got me now?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Guys, this is 1881. Please correct this. Not 1861, but 1881.